Hello, and welcome to the Political Stoicast, where Stoic philosophy meets political reality. I'm your host, Jabuzi Notum, and I'll be taking you on this journey as we navigate the political world around us through the lens of a Stoic. Children and social media. Should they have it? Upon the passing of the Online Protection of Minors Bill in France on July 21st, 2026, they have become the first nation in the European Union to take dramatic action in banning social media for children under the age of 15. In an effort to preserve the security, discipline, and growth of their youth, this action aligns with the broader goals of the EU to have their citizens be less reliant on foreign platforms. Setting the tone for how they want their citizens to be digitally sovereign, it protects their security in the face of foreign nations influencing their population. Following our Stoic path, we point to the virtue of temperance. With social media companies openly and admittingly stating that their platforms are designed to be addictive, does it now take the state to step in to make corrective action? Or does the duty remain in the hands of parents to monitor what their children do on the internet? With implementations such as age verification checks and banning the use of cell phones in school in France, should existing protections be enough to curb the increasing use and reliance among young people in the nation? With social media having such drastic effects across our cosmos, we've seen warnings and suggestions on its use on our home front as well. In 2023, an advisory called Social Media and Youth Mental Health was released by the United States Surgeon General, Dr. Vivek Murthy, in which he noted growing evidence that social media is causing harm to young people's mental health. Shortly after, the American Psychological Association released its own health advisory supporting this claim. In June of 2024, Dr. Murthy called for a Surgeon General's warning label on social media platforms, which would have required an act of Congress to implement. With this information available, is there a duty on lawmakers to act to follow France's footsteps? Does it now bring a heavier responsibility on the part of parents to limit what their children do on social media? And does it improve or degrade the overall health of our children? As a Stoic, social media moves us further away from apatheia and the ability to think clearly for ourselves. It influences our emotions and our actions and presents us in a dishonest way. Now, imagine these same effects being imposed on children who have less solid footing in the world and are easily influenced by what they see. Does this rob them of a just upbringing or introduce them to a dishonest world? How do we return to our citadel of thought to take the proper steps in rearing our youth onto the right path? On the other hand, is it all bad? Do the negative effects really outweigh the positive ones? Rather, are we robbing them from seeing the world as it is presented? Are we shielding them from the harsh reality of what the world is? The lies, unsavory opinions, and the fake reality we as adults have come to understand as false. Social media serves as a launching pad for what the future can hold and who we are to become in the cosmos. The questions and decisions we put forth now can determine the mold in which our future is formed. France's ban of the youth on social media can serve as a launching pad for what takes place in the future. Do we follow suit in the preservation of our youth, or take freer, experimental paths towards how and when we allow children to access social media platforms? In the end, the path and direction falls on you. How will the emperor and you manage and delegate who, when, and how we manage the use of social media to direct our future position and standing in our cosmopolitan? Should we follow suit in banning children from social media? Lastly, are we doing more harm than good and taking a definitive stance against it? Thank you.